Good morning, all. Today we discuss the next structural aberrations of chromosomal aberrations, that is inversion. The question may be asked like, what are the chromosomal aberrations? Discuss inversion with reference to their origin and cytological significance. So here, first of all, the introductory part of the chromosome, you have right here with this background. We can start the third structural aberrations we can find in organisms, that is inversion type of chromosomal aberrations. The inversion, that means the segment of the chromosomes that will be oriented in the reverse direction. So the positions of the segment that will be invertly or they will be reversely, and the structures of these chromosomes that will be changed. If normally the segment in the chromosome, that is A, B, C, D. After the inversion, the segment that will be oriented in the reverse position. So the sequence after this inversion sequence, that will be A, C, B, and D. So here the centromeric part of this chromosomes that will be inverted. So the B segment that will be displaced at the C and C at the D. So that is the inversion. That means the part of this segment that will be reversely displayed. So where these inversions will be takes place, that is the origin of inversion. So the inversion that will be occurs when the part of chromosomes becomes detached through the 180 degree, and they will be reinserted in such a way that genes are reversed. So when the chromosome that will be separate out, at that time the some part or some fragments that will be reversed position in 180 degree, and they will be the segment that will be changed. So mostly this the inversion will be classified into the two groups on the basis of the central part, that is a centromere. So on the basis of the centromere, presence or absence of the centromere, with the inverted segment, they are classified into the two types. First one is the paracentric inversion. So paracentric inversion, at that time the normal chromosome, that is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. It is the normal chromosome sequence. So after paracentric inversion, what is the sequence? That is A, E, then D, C, B, F, G, H, I. So यहाँ पे what you see in this chromosome? यहाँ पे आपको क्या नजर आ रहा है? Here, in that case, the segment जो भी इन्वर्टेड सेगमेंट हुआ है उसमें हमें सेंट्रोमियर इन्वॉल्व नहीं है। सेंट्रोमियर के जो एक साइड में ही वहां पे जो भी सेगमेंट है, सेगमेंट रिवर्स पोजीशन में वहां पे इन्वर्ट पोजीशन हुई है उनकी। तो इन द केस ऑफ पैरासेंट्रिक इन्वर्जन, the centromere, it is not a part of inverted segment. Then second types of this inversion, it is the pericentric inversion. So pericentric inversions, that means in the inverted region, the centromere is involved. So here normal chromosome is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. But here in the inverted region, inverted segment, the centromere is there. So after inversion, the sequence is the A, B, then E, G, F, then sorry, C, G, F, E, something is wrong here. So here F, G, then E, C, E, D, C. This region that will be inverted, normally it is C, D, E, F, G. तो यहाँ पे कैसे आना चाहिए? G, F, E, D, C. जो भी सीक्वेंस है वो इन्वर्ट हुआ है. Then H. So here the centromeric part that will be inverted. So it is called as pericentric. Paracentric में जो centromere, it is not involved in the inverted segment. Then next is about the cytology and genetic effect of this inversion. So inversion, firstly, this inversion may be survive the meiotic processes and segregate into viable and non-viable gametophytes or gametes. So, in case of the meiosis, these mostly the inversion process that will be takes place. But sometimes the inversion sequence that will be they will be viable. That means they will be transferred into next generation. Sometimes they are not transferred into the next generation. That is in next gametes. So some the whole inversion process that will be survived, or they will be, sometimes they will be segregate, or they will be transferred to next generations, or sometimes they will be not transferred. So when the crossing overs that will be takes place in the paracentric inversions, that will be result in formations of dicentric chromosomes, acentric fragment, and original chromosome as well as inverted chromosome. So at over in the meiosis, if the paracentric inversions will be takes place. So these due to these paracentric inversions, different chromosomes that will be formed. So normal chromosome it is A B C D E F G H I. if क्रॉसिंग ओवर मतलब वहां पे 2 क्रोमोसोम्स होते हैं, तो यहाँ पे 2 वहां पे क्रोमोसोम्स दिखाए 2 सीक्वेंस है, मतलब होमोलोगस ही क्रोमोसोम्स है A B C D E F G H I. So these two are the normal homologous chromosomes. तो यहाँ पे in between these 2 chromosomes, the crossing overs will be takes place. So here the inversion that will be takes place with the another chromosome that will mention in the small letters, that is A, E, C, D. Is this region? This region will be inverted and that will be inserted into the अनादर जो हमने पहले नॉर्मल क्रोमोसोम देखा था, नॉर्मल क्रोमोसोम में वो इंसर्ट हो रहा है आफ्टर द क्रॉसिंग। सो विथ इन्वर्जन ये आपको क्रोमोसोम दिख रहे हैं स्मॉल लेटर में जो निकाले हैं, ए ई डी सी बी एफ जी एच आई, ए ई डी सी बी एफ जी एच आई. So due to this crossing over between normal chromosomes and inverted chromosomes, the different chromosomes that will be formed. So one is the normal chromosome and जो बाकी के हैं वो कैसे मिलेंगे? So one is the acentric fragment. Acentric fragment, that means the centromere is absent. So here A, B, C, D, E, A. ऐसा भी वहाँ पे जो फ्रैगमेंट एक मिल सकता है। डायसेंट्रिक क्रोमोसोम भी वहाँ पे मिल सकते हैं। दैट इज डायसेंट्रिक मतलब वहाँ पे 2 सेंट्रोमेर्स हमें दिखेंगे। दैट इज G, J, H, G, I, E, D, C, B, F, G, H, I. सम फॉर्म्स जो कैपिटल लेटर में जो हमने क्रोमोसोम मेंशन किया था उसके कुछ वहाँ पे सेगमेंट रहेंगे, कुछ जो स्मॉल लेटर में हमने जो क्रोमोसोम लिया था उसके कुछ सेगमेंट वहाँ पे अटैच हो जाएंगे। दैट इज डायसेंट्रिक क्रोमोसोम। देन इन्वर्टेड क्रोमोसोम हमें मिलेगा। इन्वर्टेड क्रोमोसोम में जो भी नॉर्मल क्रोमोसोम की तरह जो दूसरा हमने जो स्मॉल लेटर वाला जो क्रोमोसोम लिया था तो उसमें जो भी सीक्वेंस था सीक्वेंस वहाँ पे इन्वर्टेड हुआ है, तो इन्वर्टेड क्रोमोसोम भी वहाँ पे हमें मिल सकता है। So when we can cross between the pericentric, sorry, in paracentric inversion, if we take the cross between two homologous chromosomes, the different types of chromosomes as well as fragment, that is acentric fragment, as well as dicentric chromosome, origin chromosomes, and inverted chromosome that should be observed. Then, if we crossing over will take place at the pericentric inversion, that will be resulted in the formation of chromatids with both duplications as well as in deficiency. So here, the pericentric, that means the centromeric part that will be involved in the inversion. So here the normal chromosomes and with inversion chromosomes हम दिखाए हैं। तो यहाँ पे two chromosomes that should be duplicated segments will be observed, and in two chromosomes the deletions of the some segments that should be observed. So in case of the pericentric as well as paracentric, the different types of chromosomes that will be formed after the crossing. So here, if the duplication that will be not much affected, but if the deletions that should be created, then those individuals that will be much affected. Then fourth one is the heterozygotes for paracentric and pericentric inversions are highly sterile. That is, gametes are non-functional. So, if there is inversion that simply takes place in heterozygotes, in the different zygotes, then at that time the highly sterile gametes will be observed. The sterile gametes, as you know, there is the term sterile as well as fertile. So sterile, that means they are non-functional. They are not carry out any work, or they are not working in case of the fertilizations in case of the plants. So they cannot do the fertilization. If they are fertile, then they are having functional, they can carry out the all processes of the growth. So here, in case of the heterozygotes, in heterozygotes, if the invergence will be takes place, then the gametes are the steroids. That means they are non-functional gametes are formed. If the invergence of the heterozygotes have pairing problems in the area of invergence. So here in sometimes if the in homologous conditions these inversions will be takes place. So there is the sometimes duplication as well as sometimes deletions may be takes place. So due to these deletions and duplications, the deletion as well as duplication maybe takes place and they can create the problems or they can create the some effects on the next generation. So here these inversion are created many genetic disorders if the deletions or duplications that will be takes place, they ultimately or probably affected the genetic sequence. So here all about the inversion process. In that inversion, that means here the फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जो क्रोमोसोम की जो बैकग्राउंड है वो आपको वहाँ पे लिखनी पड़ेगी। लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन है, यदि एमसीक्यूज है तो नो प्रॉब्लम है, वहाँ पे आपको जो भी एग्जांपल्स है वो याद रखने पड़ेंगे। और पैरासेंट्रिक और पेरिसेंट्रिक में क्या डिफरेंस है वो आपको याद रखना पड़ेगा। व्हाट इज डिफरेंस बिटवीन पैरासेंट्रिक एंड पेरिसेंट्रिक इन्वर्जन? Give me answer. What is paracentric inversion? सबको ये समझ में आ गया है इन्वर्जन? So in inversion, that means there is the reverse or the or जो भी segment है, this segment that will be reversely displaced. So in this इन्वर्जन में हमने टू टाइप स्टडी के हैं, पैरासेंट्रिक इन्वर्जन एंड पेरिसेंट्रिक इन्वर्जन। पैरासेंट्रिक इन्वर्जन का मतलब क्या है? देयर इज द इन इन्वर्टेड सेगमेंट देयर इज द नॉट इन्वॉल्व द सेंट्रोमियर। और पेरी का मतलब क्या है? देयर इज द इन्वॉल्व द सेंट्रोमेरिक रीजन। So due to this inversion, the cytology of the cells as well as the cytology will be affected, and due to this some genetic effects are also observed. So in case of the crossing over between the paracentric inversion, there is a different segment or different fragments or chromosomes are observed. The dicentric chromosome, acentric fragments, then origin chromosomes as well as inverted chromosome. In case of the pericentric inversions, the or crossing over that will be takes place if crossing overs will be takes place in between the pericentric inversion, there is the duplication as well as deficiency of the chromosomes will be observed. In sometimes if the in case of the heterozygous, the paracentric or pericentric inversions will be takes place. They will be created they will be created the highly sterile gametes. That means they all are the non-functional. So they will be not useful. If the inversion that will be takes place in the heterozygous pairing, also they will be created some problems in genotypes. So if the genotype is affected, that ultimately its phenotypes will also affected. So here the inversion type of structural aberrations will be finished in next lecture. We have discussed about the last structural aberrations, that is the translocation. So all of you